Alright, good day. Youtubin'Reuben here from Alaska. I do live streaming from 10 to 10:30 Alaska time daily during the salmon run. Well, I'm feeling pretty exciting. This morning I got 3 of them, and wow, was that fun. And they were all out of the honey hole. Let's get some more. They are jumping. It appears that there's a few more in the river. Jeremy, was the count the day before yesterday like 24,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 days ago it was 24,000. I have not looked up to see if they got it posted for yesterday. Could you look for me, please?
Yeah.
So that was this one here. I got the smallest one first, and it's possibly that it's a Russian river sockeye. They're smaller, which is fine. I'll keep all of them. And then these 2 bigger ones, man, were they fun to pull in. I was feeling like a little child when I was pulling them in.
The July 14th count was 22,934.
Jeremy just said that he looked online that they posted July 14th, which was yesterday, I believe. 22,000 and some came in. Almost 23. But it does appear that this morning there was more in the river when I was down here at 7:15, I think it came down. Yesterday I came back down every couple hours for about 20 minutes. Oh, there's a snake. So I was fishing right in this spot yesterday, and I got one. So I ended up with 2 of them yesterday. I was feeling more successful than the day before, where I only got 1.
Brett Wright is asking if you can share the brine recipe for smoked fish that you have many videos on. Brett Wright.
Brett has a question on chat. If I can share the brine on smoking salmon. There is a video on it. So yes, there's 4 parts of brown sugar, you can buy them in 4-pound bags. 4 pounds of white sugar, and 1 part of salt. I use canning salt. You mix that up, and usually for smoking salmon, I leave the skin on the salmon. And ideally, if you cut a salmon fillet in 3 pieces, you would use the 2 thicker pieces, and the tail gets a little tougher. And I use a plastic tote, put a layer of salmon in the bottom, sprinkle that sugar and salt mix onto the salmon. They're probably about covered. Put another layer in depending how many you want to do. If you just do 1 layer, it's just sprinkle on that layer. In the morning at 9 o'clock. So throughout that day I mix it up. The salt draws the moisture out of the salmon fillets. And I leave them in that brine. Cover it, keep the flies out from getting in on the sugar. They like the sugar. Have it in a building, keep the bears out of it too. They like that sweet smell. Leave it 9 o'clock in the morning all day. Next day, Keep mixing it up, reaching in there, getting the sugar and everything mixed up so they all get brine evenly. So the next afternoon, so 9 o'clock in the morning, that whole day, the next day till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I take a pail of water and I take a fillet of salmon and just kind of rinse off the extra brine and put them on drying racks overnight with fans on it. And then the next morning, I put them in the smoker. Simple, once you do it. If you guys have any questions, please put it in the chat. I'll see if I can answer it or get the answer for you. Come on, I want to get another salmon. There's a few of them jumping. They're still out a little bit, but there's a few that are not out where I can was able to reach them, as you can see the 3 I got here. I'm feeling excited for my family to show up tomorrow. I gotta sleep one more time. Tomorrow afternoon, who knows, we might have a river full of salmon by the time they show up, or might not. We'll visit if nothing else, and eat. Have a campfire. Have s'mores. They'll fly into Anchorage and then they're bringing a flight down to Kenai from Anchorage. Then I can go over to Kenai. Just half an hour from here to pick them up. I don't like driving to Anchorage, the 2.5 hour drive during busy fishing time when there's so much traffic on the road. Seems like there's a lot of craziness on this highway going on the Kenai Peninsula from Sockeye up to Anchorage. It's, I see witness people passing in a double yellow. Crazy stuff.
We've got a question there asking, do you dip net at all? They're coming from Anchorage, it looks like tomorrow, Thursday morning.
I do not dip net. I just fish. Since I'm so blessed I'm able to be by the river daily. I love fishing with the rod. I wonder if they know about the live cam down by the mouth of the river for dip netting to see if the fish are coming in or not. I'm guessing there's dip netting going on right now. I'm guessing it's probably not too hot. How are we doing on time? About 14 minutes. I'm going to go in the honey hole.
It is 10 after right now.
Okay.
We got another 5 minutes.
Come on, I want to catch another one. 2, 3. Then I have my daily limit. I got some grocery shopping to do today or tomorrow yet before my family shows up. We're going to have some fresh salmon right out of the river a night or two. When it's right out of the river fresh, it hasn't been frozen yet, it curls up instead of staying flat, and it tastes better.
Paul Sadowski is wondering if the cabins in the yard are rentals.
Paul is wondering, question in the chat. Paul is wondering if the cabins in the yard are rentals. No, they're not. This is a private property. Looks like we're going to have a beautiful day today. Yes. Oh, there was one in close. Yesterday, the high was 58. Today, we're looking at in the 60s. We might have a t-shirt day. You know, I think I could count the days that I broke a sweat up here this spring, summer. And I don't know if there's one day I sweated so far. So got a little bit, quite a bit cooler weather, which I love. It is nice to be in a t-shirt.
Steve from Oregon wants to know what the daily count, what you want the daily count to be for it to be good fishing.
Steve from Oregon, thanks for the question. The daily count, usually if we get 60,000 or above, it's pretty good fishing in the river. And I've seen it where it has going as high as 200,000. And they're basically just boiling in the river here. But yeah. Technique helps when there's less. When there's plenty of them, don't need a lot of technique. It took me a few years to catch on to the technique. It maybe doesn't look like there's any technique to flossing these, but there is, believe me. Well, there is about time to get in the honey hole.
Yeah, a couple minutes or whenever works for you.
Okay. Well, it's not work. Oh, there I felt one. Guess I was just about to say I don't feel like there's any of them going by here, but then I just felt that one. I don't know if you guys know Eddie Schwarzentrooper. He used to work for me. He is a star on TikTok. Check his videos out. He explains the Amish ways quite a bit. He's going to come and fish with me. He used to, when I was in business, he worked for me. Very good. Oh, there was one that jumped. Very good man. If I get a fish every 20 minutes or better, I can keep fishing. But if I come down and it's 20 minutes, no fish, I'm feeling like I can be doing other things, being more productive. And then sometimes I just sit those liners over at the end of the dock and enjoy it being by the river too.
Watson Paul is wondering if the house in the video is across the river.
It is across the river, Watson. Thank you for the question. How are you doing? Where's he from?
It doesn't say.
Oh. Put in the chat where you're from too if you think about it. If not, it's okay. That is a nice house. I have witnessed an eagle sitting on their deck railing while fishing down here. There's quite a few eagles in the area. They eat a lot of, I guess they eat healthy too. They eat a lot of salmon during the salmon run. Matter of fact, there's a tree just off to the left of my property that I see one up on top of the tree quite a bit, overlooking the river, watching for scraps. Oh, I thought I had one. I thought I felt one. It's about time to get in the honey hole. Okay, it's, folks, it's time to go try the honey hole. There's a few chumbing. I want to get another fish. Okay. So these are some nice, these are, looks like all hens. The hens come up first, and then the going to the honey hole. The water has cleared up a little bit. A week and a half ago, it was pretty dirty from all the rain. Okay, let's me know how that angle is, Jeremy.
Youtubin'Reuben, wondering if you know the Hawaiian. Remember that?
Jeremy, thanks for the question. Do I know the Hawaiian? I don't know. I know an Al Chung that moved here from Hawaii. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Thanks. Okay, let's get a fish. Oh, there, I felt one.
Jesse Beebe from Red Wing, Minnesota is coming up next Friday. Hope they're running heavy next week.
Jesse from Red Wing, Minnesota, I hope you have the best experience. And yes, they should be running heavy next week. It's hard to say, they are different, but usually on average the last 2 weeks in July are the best. But I have seen it where the first part of August was the best. Good luck, Jeremy. Can you see me good?
It could go up just a little bit.
So I do live streaming from 10 to 10:30 Alaska time daily during the salmon run. Last year I think I went to the end of August. The pinks came in and I did some, I was able to live stream while catching silvers, and then also towards the end it was mainly just pinks. big rock right here that has been here since I fished here probably 20 some years. That the previous owner taught me that if you are by that rock, you're in the right spot for the honey hole. Oh, that sun feels good today. The guy that I bought the property from, Kai, he's no longer with us, but he really taught me how to fish this. When you hook one, he's always said the first thing you do is you turn your rod towards the bank and you walk towards the bank, and that pulls the fish into the calm water, and then you have the advantage of it. Those fish are, salmon are such strong swimmers that they stay out in that current. The fishing other places, most times you just want to stand here and reel them in. Well, they stay out in that current, and they have a tremendous pull using that current. If you pull them into calm here, you have the advantage of it. Oh, man. Let a little more line out and see if I can reach out further. Right over here in the left here drops off pretty good. I forgot about that. The other day they almost got into the current.
Christopher Kaya from South Carolina wants to know if you would increase your chances for hooking a fish if you cast upstream and pull the line as it goes down.
Yeah. Christopher from South Carolina, good question. That is why I have the string in my hand. So as I do at 10 o'clock upstream, I bring the rod with the current to take it nice sweep. I also pull line out here, so that line is coming in and going downstream, and at 3 o'clock you pull up, hoping that you get the line and the fish is small, so when you pull up, it hooks it. Yes, good question. That is what the master taught me here. I gotta change a hook here quick. I'll be right back in less than a minute.
Trout this time of year?
Dangerous, yes. Jesse, yes, you can get trout now, and also you can get dolly boards in this river. There are a few. Okay, let's get a fish. I'm excited. Hi, Jim. All right, let's get a fish. All right, I'm sick of fishing. I want to catch now.
Will Sims says, hello, Reuben.
Hi, Will. Where are you from, Will? How's your day going? My day was a lot better when I was pulling those 3 fish in. It's still going good though. So yeah, we can get trout and dolly wart. There's some rules with size wise. This out here is a good spot for trout. I see a lot of the guides, the fishing guides bringing people, and they float down in front here for trout. Right now it seems a little bit slow again, but who knows, by tomorrow, the next day, there'll be lots of fish. I'm still getting a few, so it makes me feel excited and young when I keep getting a few. The previous owner, Ty, was down here right in this hole fishing, and he said he thought he heard something behind him, and finally he had a couple fish on the bank. Finally he kind of turns around and looks, and about the same time a grizzly bear about 10 yards behind him got up on his hind feet and looked too. And he said without thinking, he said, "You get out of here, this is my fishing hole." And he said the bear turned around and took off running, which was, and then Ty said he went upstairs, up on top where Marilyn, his wife, was, and his knees started shaking, and she asked him, why are your knees shaking? And he just had realized what he'd done, and he told her.
Alan from Milwaukee, Wisconsin wants to know what you use for bait and what's on your hook.
All right, good question, Alan from Milwaukee. I'll show you. Alan, this is not necessarily bait. It's just a plastic hook egg, unscented. You want to float the hook off the floor a little bit. I've got enough weight on it. The salmon are coming upstream, at least past the least resistance, so they're down on the bottom near Usually when the current is up, they're near the bank. But you want to get your hook off the bottom a little bit. So you can either use yarn or this plastic egg to just get the hook a little bit off the bottom. And these are actually made in Wisconsin. Mike's something. I don't have the address in front of me. The sockeye salmon are coming in the river. They're plankton eaters. They're just making their journey up to Skilac Lake, which is about 80 miles from the mouth of the river. And then they spawn and they die. So they're not biting on bait. Now the kings and the silvers, they bite on bait, but the red sockeyes don't. So basically, we snag them by flossing, but there's some rules with how you can snag them. You've got to be hooked in the mouth. The foul hook to get released. So the idea is you put in at 10 o'clock, and with these weights, you get this, as you float it down with the current, you lead it to feel the bottom like twice. And at 3 o'clock, you pull up, and the sockeye, the reds, the salmon swim up river with their mouths open. So you work on landing that in their mouth, and when you pull up at 3 o'clock, this hook comes through and it hooks them. So there's some rules with how you floss for them. Doing something like that is against the rules. You're gonna probably get a citation. But to float it and pick up at the end of the floss is totally legal. And I got my line all messed up here. Here we go. So I was working on a nice long sweep, and then I pick up. That is acceptable. Like I said, if you throw in and you pull and then you go like that, that's definitely a snag. Ripping so hard.
It is 10:33.
Oh wow. Well, I'm going past my time. Until tomorrow, let's make it a great day. I'm feeling great. I got 3 of them. I'm gonna go do some chores and come back down. See you tomorrow, 10 to 10:30 Alaska time. Yes!